Hey guys, welcome. In this video we're going to talk about value type variables, and we'll take a look at the results of copying such variables. So let's make a new project and let's go with the usual template, simple console app. Click OK. Alright, so let's take a look. We'll begin by writing the following. You're going to write integer x equals 4, then after that you're going to say integer y equals x. Okay, now what we'll do is print both of these. So console.writeLine, and then you'll say value of x is, and then you'll put plus and then x, close with a semicolon. And now remember, WriteLine is the one that pushes you down a line. Okay, so see where it says here, writes to specify the string value followed by the current line terminator to the standard output stream. There you go. Okay, so next you're going to put console.writeLine and then the value of y is, and then you'll put plus y. Okay, now at this stage, as you might expect, let's take a look at the results. Debug and step into. Alright, so we have an integer. Notice both values are 0 at first. Okay, so x is 4, y is equal to x. Notice that y has now also been given the value 4. So that means when you print this, on the screen here it says the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 4. Okay, so it's behaving predictably. Alright, now what I'm going to do is set x equal to a new value like this, x equals 6, and now let's take a look whether changing x will have any impact on the value of y. So let's print y again at this step, console.writeLine, and the value of x is now, and now we'll type x, and console.writeLine, and the value of y is now. Let's add some spaces here, and then plus y, close with a semicolon. Here we are. Okay, so remember, y gets its value at first from x. Then both are printed. Then the value of x is increased from 4 to 6, and then again both values are printed. And what we are checking is whether changing the value of x has an impact on the value of y. So build this. Debug, step into. As you can see, 0, 0. Take a look. Now look very carefully. X is about to be changed, and notice that that happens, but the value of y remains at 4. Okay? So now when you print this naturally enough to the screen, as you can see, it says the value of x is 4, the value of y is 4, the value of x is now 6, but the value of y is still 4. There you go. But this means no real connection exists between x and y. This step right here, this is copy the value stored at x, right, into y. That's it. Okay, so take a bit of a memory, basically, some bits, transfer them over to where y is, and that's it. No other connection between the two exists. Which means once you have changed the value of x from 4 to 6, the value of y keeps the old value, not the new one. It just holds on to the old value. If you wanted to update the value of y at this stage, you could definitely do that by, of course, just writing that y equals x. Okay, so this will update y with the new value of x. So now when we print these, let's take a look. Give it a build. Debug, step into. There you go. Alright, so this way, this way, this way. So x now gets 6. Now the next line will set y equal to 6 also. Now it's been changed. And as you can see, now both of x and y, each of those has been updated up to 6. Okay, but we have to make an explicit assignment of the updated value of x over to the y. Okay, and here, of course, if you have a mouse, you get the usual, see that, the max and min values, Okay, remember the little icon there represents class structures. We'll talk about those eventually. You see that? There's a lot of other information available here. Okay? And it tells you y is 6, x is also 6. And remember these assignments, the way they are made. When you first get to a line like this, okay, integer x equals 4 or y equals x, for example, at least when you use the debugger for a point in time, the y has its old value, the x has the new value, then you execute that line, then the update is made. Alright, there you go. So that's the code. So this is what you've seen is simple data types like integer, and what the results are of copying them. In other words, no connection really exists, and all you are really doing is copying the data, and that's it. Okay? So if you change 1 to change another 1, you will have to, for the purposes of what we are doing, is write an explicit line of code like this that indicates update y with the current value of x. And that's it for this video. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in another one.